What's good, y'all? It's your girl, K Allure, coming back in on Kaes Kissing Booth with another spicy, juicy episode. And guess what? We are not alone. We definitely have a guest in the building. Please let them know who you are.
Yo, y'all know who it is. Zeddthegypsy, Mr. Still Working, of course. Y'all know who it is.
On the gang. And we are diving into the booth with a juicy artist interview. So stay tuned.
Y'all know who it is. Zeddthegypsy. Y'all know who it is. Mr. Still Working, still him, of course. Y'all know y'all can find me Zeddthegypsy.com at Zeddthegypsy on our platform. Shut up.
Big facts. And y'all better make sure you follow him because he is the dopest producer out here, as well as music artist. Like we can't not give him the props in the introduction. Of course, that beat that you heard was his. And of course, you're welcome, love. You're welcome. So I want my people to get to know you a little bit. So please let them know, who is Zeddthegypsy?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Zeddthegypsy, he a producer coming out of Clayco. He well, my story is pretty different, pretty much. Music been around me since I was young, pretty much, Excuse me, but I really got into music myself when I was like 15. Music been around me when I was young, pretty much. Like just really staying with my mom and my sister, stuff like that. Like I really came up in the age, like, you know what I'm saying? Like 106 was lit. Like
big facts,
you know what I'm saying? Like me and my sister used to share a room. Like, believe it or not, like she had like one of the biggest impacts on me. Like she had like word up posters on the wall. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really went through the age. Like we had like CD players. Like,
yes,
you know
big
facts. I carried the iPod MP3 with me. Like almost everywhere I went. Like, you know
I know. Oh,
like,
trust me. I know because I was one of them too. I was carrying my music and my CDs too. So since you said 15 was the age when you found out that this is something that you was going to make a career, who was your biggest musical influences growing up?
Really like, well, to get me into music, it was my cousin, cause he was making music like before me, give or take. Probably like a year or two, give or take. But like really just, you know how like everybody always got that one cousin, like, you know what I'm saying, you just go over there, like, kind of stay the night over there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
Yeah, so like, you know what I'm saying, like we'll just go over there, play the game, but that start rotating, like, you know what I'm saying, just hopping on them beats, trying to see what they do, like, you know what I'm saying, then just like really just seeing him do it. I went to go try it out myself, and then, you know what I'm saying, I just really just got active in it for real, like, you know what I'm saying, but like most of my influences really came from like Childish Gambino, well, Childish Gambino, Young Thug, who Pierre Bourne, who it's a lot.
He said it's a lot.
It's a lot. Oh, Metro for sure.
Definitely
like,
Metro.
Yeah, like just really the ones for real. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm really a sucker for everything. Oh yeah, Drake, of course. I can't even leave that out. Like yeah, and myself.
Of course, like you gotta hype yourself up. I'm about to say, of course. Right. And did you ever play any instruments or anything like that, or it was just more so? Okay, look, he got happy.
I played. I was just talking about this the other day. That's crazy. Like when check this out. When I was in middle school, right? I had picked an orchestra, like, and I think I was on the viola. I think. Ooh. But what was so crazy, right? I was one of the best viola players in the class, but I did not know how to read no sheet music. Like,
so wait a minute, you gotta explain to my people how that worked. So you was up in there with the viola, but you did not know how to read sheet music.
Yeah, like it's so crazy, like, cause like the best viola players, like they was in the front, so like, you know what I'm saying, like close to the back, you know what I'm saying. It was just like, you just had to work your way up to the front. So like, and then also in the front you had like the bass players and stuff too, like that. But like you had the real cold ones, like just sitting right there in front of the teacher, like, and I was one of the ones, like on my sheets, like I'll just put the fingerings, but like I never knew like what the notes Like I never knew the notes. Like, you know what I'm
That's
saying? Like,
interesting because even just hearing that beat in the intro, like I knew that you had, knew how to play something, but the fact that you actually self-taught yourself without having to know how to read sheet music, and now you turning that into something when it comes down to producing and making the beats that you do, I think that's really dope.
Appreciate it.
I think that is really, really dope. So, okay, so not only are you a producer, you're also an artist as well. So how would you describe your music to somebody that, has never heard of you or wants to know of you? How would you describe your music to them?
It's different. That'd be like the first word that pop in my head. Like,
different how? Different how? What journey you taking us on when we listening to your music? He thinking, y'all. He's like, it's so many journeys that's going on. I don't know it.
Like, up. That's for sure.
Definitely an uplifter.
You know what I'm saying? Really just being just prolific. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just really just, you know what I'm saying? Like facing the challenges and understanding that, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Continue to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, no matter how you are and who you are, you know what I'm saying? But always knowing who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like
I definitely agree.
Yeah, like for sure.
Yeah, I respect that. See, I like that. I like the vibe. I love the vibe.
Appreciate it.
Okay, so I have another question that I wanted to ask, just based off of, where you're headed and the direction that you're going, because you do have an album that's coming out, correct?
Right.
So when can we hear that? When is that coming out? We got a release date yet, or am I pushing it?
Nah, right now, don't got no release date.
Okay.
But, yeah, like we still working on it, and it's definitely in the works. Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So see, we gotta wait out, but it's coming on up. And I'm telling you, definitely, you guys, make sure you tune into Zeddthegypsy. He has a dope album that's about to come up. So definitely follow him so that you guys can keep tabs, especially when those release dates start to drop. But on top of that, I want to know if you could perform, since you do have an album coming out, if you could perform anywhere, what is your number one venue that you want to promote your music in?
If I want to perform anywhere, where would be the number?
He's thinking. He's like, ooh.
I was just talking about. Okay, like probably like Coachella.
Yeah. Coachella be lit.
That's like my that's like where I want to go for real.
I definitely feel that because Coachella be lit, and they have a lot of opportunities for all types of artists to come and like when you get that wave of that crowd. Have you ever been to Coachella?
Nah, but I done been to them type of like concerts before. Like I done been to like a Baby King concert. Like
okay.
So I be knowing like the vibe.
Yeah, so there's definitely that vibe, and the energy and the love is definitely out there. Yeah. And a lot of people there are more receptive to new artists at Coachella. So I feel like that would be a really dope place to really vibe on out with. So I also wanted to know if who have you collabed with so far that has had an impact on you and your music?
Really what? Okay, it's a few. But it ain't too, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it's a few for sure. What lately I've been getting in with my boy Javi, Fly Guy Javi. Shout out Fly Guy Javi.
Shout out.
Yeah, he really been like, you know what I'm saying, just giving me like the ones and twos on, you know what I'm saying, just how certain stuff work, you know what I'm saying, like at a different eye, you know what I'm saying, how we really attacking the basket right now.
Okay.
Me and my bro, July, then one of my homies, Tyler, you know what I'm saying, we really just got an eye on like how we coming at certain stuff, perceptions and, you know, just visuals, like, you know what I'm saying, it's really, you know what I'm saying, really just people that's, you know what I'm saying, like, just really got the same mindset as me.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? And just having like that same understanding when it come down, you know, like, you know, we really got something going at the end of the day. You know?
I respect that. I definitely respect that.
And definitely my family and my friends that's supporting it, you know what I'm saying, always rocking with it, my fans, you know what I'm saying, like that I always keep that in mind, and God, of course, like day to day, you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, yeah, pretty much.
I like that. I like that. So since you said, you do have a good support system with your friends and your family, this is going to be a little spinoff. What is the worst advice that you have gotten so far in your music career?
Stick to what you know.
And why you say that's the worst one?
Cause always forever be a student. Don't never be afraid to learn new things, try new things. Don't never don't never stick to what you know. Or at least that's what I abide by. You know what I'm saying? Cause you never know what you don't know. You never know what they could do for you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the stuff you do know, at one point you didn't know that. You feel what I'm saying? So
you always got to be willing to learn something new. Don't basically not put yourself in a box in life, because it's so much stuff outside of that box that if you stay in that box, you're never going to be able to experience the next level or experience new things that will motivate you to go into your next level. So I like that. I definitely agree. I like that. Well, since you told me your worst, what about your best advice that you've gotten so far as a musician?
Best advice.
He thinking, y'all.
Yeah, you been having me thinking a couple times too. That's a good question you got over there. What best advice I got? Be you. Yeah. Really just be you. That like day in, day out, I always keep that in mind. Like on terms of just because everything be moving so fast, like, you know what I'm saying, on terms, like just in the music, like, you know what I'm saying, in the industry period, you know what I'm saying, like, we don't, you know what I'm saying, like, it's a lot of 1 to 2 week hits, you know what I'm saying, like, it's like, you know what I'm saying, so, like, but just being you, and you know what I'm saying, just having that understanding of like what you have going on with it at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, nobody can really take that from you and how you looking at it, and you know what I'm saying, just really, I don't know, just really having that understanding for yourself for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I definitely get you. Get you. I feel like we are all unique in our own way, and finding what works for us and staying true to it, definitely, because a lot of people, it's different waves out there and everybody wants to go with what's trending. But if you stick to your originality and you be who you are, you'll definitely impact people way more than you just following the wave, because the wave, it comes and goes, but you being you, it's always a permanent stance to where it leaves that memory, like, okay, look, I know this is that person because that's their unique way of who they are. So I definitely rock with that.
And it's also not about just always like what you said, 1,000% agree, and to add on to that, it's also not about pleasing everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, just being yourself and, just being you know what I'm saying? Like, long as you got the people that rock with you and you rock with, that's all that matter at the end of the day.
Big facts. So,
like, yeah, just be you.
Be you. I know that's right. Now, I also wanted to know, because we did have a conversation prior to the interview, and I know that you wanted to expand on this topic. What is your opinion on the toxicity agenda being pushed / idolized as the new wave of influence, whether it's through music or etc.?
That's a good question.
Because we was talking about this earlier, you guys. So, and I really did like his opinion on the matter, especially with him being out there and working with different artists and seeing different type of people and different type of vibes. I definitely want to know, like, what's your opinion on it?
And you mean like the toxic with like the gender roles and stuff, like music? I think it's honestly like, okay, I got two answers. Like, okay,
look, he trying to see how to say it the right way without being too direct.
Right. Okay, so it's funny. And the point, okay, I'm gonna say why it's funny. It's funny because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like a I don't know, it's kind of like a catch-22, because you got to think about it, like, you got all these, you got the certain side of the scope where it's like you got people that's really what I think anti against it, to the point to where they, you know what I'm saying, they like, oh, we got, this how men talk about this and the third, but at the same time,
the men be talking about, don't be falling in love, don't be doing this, don't be doing that, and the females be talking about run that back up, trick on them, and da 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 da.
Right, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the same ones that sitting here talking down on that. It's like, okay, but you sitting here, you know what I'm saying? You all up in the club with you and your four homegirls sitting here talking about Megan. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
You're
like,
right.
And bumping it in your playlist too. So it's like, what you really got to say about it? And you know what I'm saying? It's crazy because it's like it gets to the point where certain people, they actually, you know what I'm saying, mold their life around that lifestyle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just on a mental scope.
They let the music influence their day-to-day lives.
Right.
And then you also have, like you said, the people that are against the toxicity, the ones that'll be in the comments bashing it and like, okay, I can't get enough of this toxic mess, but you the first one commenting on every toxic post. So at the same time, you are letting it, in a sense, consume you. Because you want to be a part of that wave, and like you said, it's definitely a big highlight within music. We definitely hear it promoted a lot. Then you have on the non-music side, on the TV, reality TV is the most watched thing now, whether it's on streaming platforms or if you're just on your regular cable TV. So you see a lot of toxicity going and push.
And with that said, like, I feel like it's another thing where it's how can I put it? It's the, like, I don't know, toxicity is like, I feel like that's the agenda, that's being pushed. Like, it's such a, like, I don't know, it's such a, like,
is it like a money making thing?
Like,
do you feel like it's more so a money making thing because that's what's getting the most attention?
I feel like that's a good question. I feel like it depends on the influence, like, you know what I'm saying, like, depending on how it's being looked at, like, you know what I'm saying, like.
So do you feel like it's being looked at in a positive way or in a negative way?
Right now, I feel like it's being looked at in a, right now in the but I could say in the season of music, it's being looked at as good. But it was bad. Like, it was bad.
No,
like,
I feel you.
Sure. Like, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely feel you.
Yeah. Like, for example, like, I don't necessarily consider like Brent Faiyaz as toxic. Like,
so who do you consider toxic?
Who I consider toxic?
Cause in my opinion,
Glorilla with that song she got with Moneybagg with it. I was like, hold on. Like,
that new song that she does have, it is very toxic.
Yeah.
But then you can also think about it like the Kendrick Lamar's most recent album, how there's a whole song dedicated to couples arguing. Right.
And my whole thing, and another, this was what I was gonna say. I also appreciate it to a certain degree because it's a new way of like, it's I don't know, it's a new flower that's being bloomed of like how the creative formula, like not even the creative formula, the creative I don't know, the creative outlook on it is being pushed. Like, you know what I'm saying, when you just coming down to that weather of like, you know what I'm saying, disappointment, heartbreak, you know what I'm saying, like just those roles being played right now in music is going crazy, you know what I'm saying, like. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, but that's why I say I appreciate it because, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, at the end of the day, like, bro, these people feelings, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, like,
these are real feelings that people are going through on a day-to-day basis.
Like, you know what I'm saying, like, all our feelings, you know what I'm saying, like, if you really in it for real, like, your feelings in it too, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, I don't knock that, like, I could genuinely say, excuse me, like, this next album, it got a lot of toxicity on it, like.
It does.
Like,
so in toxicity, as far as like the pain that you've been through with your past relationships, or just toxicity, just as far as highlighting what we go through on a day-to-day basis and kind of giving people an eye-opening view of, you know, that type of dating, and not necessarily saying that we promoting it for good, but just, you know,
just promoting it for what. That's another
living
thing.
it, you know, living in your truth.
Right, exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely feel like that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's all of what it boiled down to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really just expressing yourself, and, you know what I'm saying, being able to have that awareness, you know what I'm saying? Like, not only in yourself, but, you know what I'm saying, allowing yourself to help other people, you know what I'm saying? Like, for whoever, you know what I'm saying, is for, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was definitely saying with, like, this album, you know, like, at the end of the day, you know, I'm not, like, to me, it's an experimental, retro, soulful, very deep, passionate album, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this is one of my greatest bodies of work I done came up with by far. And it's crazy because, you know what I'm saying, this is only what I have right now that's being, that everybody knows of. But this is not even close to, you know what I'm saying, what I've been working on lately. Like, that's the wild part. And it's like, this is something that's, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is
gonna be your big one.
Right.
This is gonna be your big one.
Like, yeah.
I definitely love that, you know, you have passion in what you do, and also too, you're not afraid to touch on any type of topic, because I know you have those musics where we gonna be turned up, we gonna be lit,
right.
And then on top of that, now that you're saying that this album is really gonna dive into your past,
right.
And you're gonna let everybody know about the pain that you've been through,
right.
The happiness, the soulfulness. Like, I love how you're trying to incorporate everything, but also make it your own. So right. I definitely want to give respect to that. Definitely do. I definitely do. So what would you say, outside of just this album that you got coming up, what is your biggest highlight so far in your career?
My biggest highlight.
And this could be either on the producing side or you as an artist side.
I could say, biggest highlight. I don't even really, honestly, waking up every day to say I could, you know what I'm saying, just waking up every day, blessed at the fact I'm able to continue to still do what I do at the way I do it, and continue to still just go crazy at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really continue to just.
You're so humble. I love it. No, you're so humble. Because I feel like, you know, people will be like, oh, when I work with this person or when I work with that person. Right. But for you, it's waking up every day, being able to still do what you need to do without anything hindering it. I think that is very humble and very sweet.
Right. Appreciate it. Thanks.
No, you're welcome. For sure. Yeah. You're welcome. So if you could have your dream collab with one artist, who would it be?
Childish Gambino.
But Childish has not made any music.
I know.
So are you gonna try to get him out of retirement to make a song with you?
Nah, just put me in Atlanta. Like, please.
So you also wanna act too? Yeah, look, we finding out some new tea here on Kaes. He also wants to act now. So hey, Childish Gambino, if you're watching this or if you're listening, he would love to be in Atlanta.
Please, for sure.
So Childish Gambino has definitely had the biggest impact on you as an artist
since day one. Day one. Just all, like, he's a genius. Like, just how he, like, his
creative process,
his surrealism that he's able to tie in with the visual outline and scopes that he has for his directions. It's insane. Like, I love it. The way he sits there and gets his point across in the ways that he does it. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, his lyricism, even the music that he has is crazy. His creative process, you know what I'm saying? Like, like, for sure. Really him.
He think of another one.
How can I think? Kendrick, like,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? He's helped me through a lot. Like, he's helped me through a lot
with his music. Sure. Definitely a good impact for you.
Yeah, like, for sure. West Side Boogie.
Like, shout out to West Side Boogie. I definitely,
like, for sure.
Based off of what I've been hearing so far, on your new album, because I was able to listen to some snippets on IG. So. It's definitely giving West Side Boogie. It's definitely giving that real passion. Like I really, like I said, I really do feel it. It's giving that real passion, that real, letting you know about real love, and not just any type of love, but definitely Black love.
That's real.
And so far it looks like he's gonna take us on a journey and a roller coaster, because we're gonna have the good moments, the bad moments, and really just embracing back to, you know, we don't have to have the toxicity agenda, but just letting y'all know that this is what's up. So I definitely respect it. I definitely do. I definitely. Well, I do want to ask one more question. Outside of your album coming out, what is another goal that you have for yourself, as a producer or as an artist? He thinking, y'all. He thinking. Give him a second, y'all.
You said outside of being a producer and artist. Really just I don't know, really just continue to, you know what I'm saying, just live my truth and make my folks proud, you know. Like, that's pretty much continue to be like the best person I could be at the end of the day. Like, let's say I have a, you know, grace to God, it ain't coming soon. You know?
Oh, he said, he see what you say, no babies,
right.
but he said if.
Yeah, right. You know, if, like, you know, yeah, I could, you know what I'm saying, I'm able to still, you know what I'm saying, do what I can and be what I can for sure, because that's you know, that's just what
it means
is.
The most to you.
Yeah, like, you know, that's just who I am. Like,
look,
you know,
so y'all, if y'all know Zed, he's very humble, and he's a very humble person, very humble person, and I'm so glad that you decided to come and step into my booth. That was nice. Like, I know you've been wanting to promote, you know, your stuff, and I know you've been working very hard, and
so I know you've been wanting to have me on here. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, you know, I wanted to have you on here. I definitely did.
Got to, of course, got to.
Definitely.
I can't wait to spin back around.
Oh yes, because when the album drops, I'm gonna need you to promote it on here, and then on top of that, we're gonna have to talk about some juicy stuff, because you know I'm gonna dissect your album and I'm gonna have all the questions, so you better be prepared for my questions, because I'm you know, when you step into the booth, we eat all the tea, we get down to the nitty gritty up in here. So you guys, again, my name is Kay, your lovely host of Kay's Kissing Booth, and then we also have Mr. Zeddthegypsy, and please let them know again where to find you out and what platforms to find you on.
For sure, of course, yeah. Y'all can find me on IG at Zeddthegypsy. Y'all can find me on all platforms, Twitter, all that, YouTube at Zeddthegypsy, streaming platforms at Zeddthegypsy. B website, zeddthegypsy.com. Y'all know what it is, Gypsy.
So yes, and make sure you guys, if you are an artist out there that is looking for a producer to mix you up some music, make sure you guys hit him up.
For sure.
And you know what we about to say? It's Kay on the Kaes Kissing Booth, and we are out.